So you want to know how to create characters like this for commercial projects without any knowledge of sculpting and texturing for free? Then let's get started. First of all, you have to install this software called MakeHuman. Link to the download page is in the description. Just finish the install and open the software. You will start with this base model, which you can adjust easily to fit your needs, and I'll show you how. So as you can see, we have a few sliders on this side. Let's take the age for example. By moving the slider to the left, your character gets younger, while moving it to the right turns it into a grandpa. And that's how the modeling basically works. Of course, are those changes just to shape the base character a bit more, but if you want to edit your character in a more detailed way, you have a lot of settings up here, and even more on this side. Anyways, I won't show you any of those because I think you should experiment with them on your own. Instead, our next step is to give this character a bit of clothing and textures, because I think you aren't looking for a character like this, right? So let's change to the Geometries tab and see what we can create. Of course, you can give your character clothes, but also eyes, different hairs, teeth, eyebrows, eyelashes, and a tongue, which is a nice detail for a later part of the tutorial. One difference you might notice when you open MakeHuman the first time is that you will have a lot less pieces to choose from, and that's what we're gonna change now. Just head over to the Community tab and you will find a lot of models to download and put onto your character. One small thing I want to mention here is that I recommend you to put the asset license filter to CC0, because as far as I know, you are allowed to use any model under this license in commercial projects, which isn't that easy for the other license types, I guess, but you can read this on your own at the linked page in the description. So let's say you got everything you needed, finish the character, but notice that the skin doesn't fit, then come over to this panel where you can adjust the material of the skin. When you found the right material and you're satisfied with the result, it's time to add the rig if you need one. Therefore, head over to the Pose/Animate panel and click on Skeleton. Depending on what you need this character for, you can choose between a few rig types, but for a game you would choose this one. Now you could either export it or do one last thing, which is the funniest thing of the whole process. And that has to do something with those two buttons. You can add facial expressions or make a bunch of poses for a funny or serious render of the whole character. Just go to the rendering panel and save the image. But now we come to the export of your creation. Just go to Files, click on Export, select the format you want, in my case FBX, and export it to the location you prefer. You can now import the model into Blender, for example, and start animating or change something if you want to. So I used MakeHuman to create those characters for my multiplayer horror game. If you want to check it out, here is the playlist. Hopefully I could help you, and please let me know what you need your characters for. Have fun experimenting, and I hope I'll see you in my next video.